There is no such thing as better or worse. The better world you're trying to chase doesn't exist because it's already here. The world you see and live in is nothing more than a reflection of what's already inside of you. This is the law of correspondence. Everything in your external world has a direct correlation to your inner world. After watching this, you'll understand that it's not about changing the world, it's about changing you. And free will is how you're going to do it. Welcome back to Free Will. We are in the middle of our series, The 7 Universal Laws, the laws that govern everything in existence. Understanding these laws will help you understand the world you live in and why you came here to participate. Last time we covered the first law, the law of mentalism. The universe is mental. Everything is the mind. If you haven't seen that, I highly recommend you go check that out because laws 2 through 7 are to explain the first law, the universal law, the law of mentalism. So that is the one law. Every law after that is explaining the first. This week, we're diving into the second law, the law of correspondence. This is where the ancient saying, as above, so below, comes into play. As above, so below, as within, so without. It's the idea that your outer world is a mirror to your inner world. In this episode, you're going to find out, number 1, what the law of correspondence is. 2, how you are projecting your inner self. And 3, why you're still stuck in your undesired reality. So we're going to get into this. There is extreme value in the law of correspondence. Understanding this is huge because you are going to be stepping into another power. So what this law does, as above, so below, as within, so without, is it removes the anxiety that there is something better out there, a better world or a worse world. But all that the world is, it is projected out. There is nothing more and nothing less. You're the creator. Remember, free will. So to explain the law of correspondence, we're going to talk about the movie projector. I actually have one right here. So the law of correspondence is the projection to the first law, mentalism. Think of it as a movie projector. Your mind, you are the movie projector. The world you see outside, so this is within, the world you see outside is, let's see if I can get it on. Oh, come on. Oh, I got it on. You see it? You see it? Oh, you can see it on my face. So, you can't see it on that wall. I mean, I guess you can see it on the chair. All right. Yeah, no, this would be better like this. Okay. You are the mind. The movie projector is the mind, as within. And the projection, right? So what's on the screen, what's on my hand, what's on the screen is the world that you are projecting. That is the reflection. That is the mirror of the projection. Okay. Correspondence is the screen of which life and experience is being projected. Think about it this way. That's the screen. When we don't like reality, we go out and we try to hit the screen. We try to hit the projection, the screen, without understanding that the only thing that the screen is doing is reproducing exactly what's inside. So you can't change the screen. If you're frustrated at the outer world, what's going on in the external, if you're frustrated with it, you can't hit that and think that it's going to change. The only thing that can change the screen is the movie projector, right? Is what's programmed in here, what's deprogrammed and reprogrammed to get a new image, a new video. What's programmed here is going to create the projection. You can't change the screen. See where I'm going with this? To change your outer world, you have to change your inner world. And this is the law of correspondence. Correspondence is the reflection, the mirror, the screen. You, my friend, are the movie projector, directing, producing, creating, and writing the script to the movie. Now we're going to talk about another example. In that episode of the Law of Mentalism, we talked about what a belief is and how a belief creates your reality. 4 components to a belief: thoughts, images, shapes, certainty. So those beliefs and thoughts are the ones being projected. We create our reality by believing something and making it exist in our reality. By doing that, it is then being projected into our outer world. So see how it's as above, so below, as within, so without. Nothing more, nothing worse. It is the creation and the reflection of it. Directing the movie and watching it on screen. Directing it is a cycle of what's inside to the outside, and what you can change on the inside is what you then change on the outside. The heart looks outside to dream, and then the dream looks inside to awaken. That's really powerful. Sit on that again and think about it for yourself. The heart looks outside to dream, and then the dream looks inside to awaken, then create on again and again. So now we're going to use another example, the ripple effect. Think of it like this. Imagine you're looking at yourself in the lake. You're looking at the reflection, you don't like what you see. Yeah, sure, you can punch the water and it'll create a ripple effect, but eventually the water settles and it'll come back to that same reflection. You can try to force that outer change by swishing the water and making a ripple, but it's never going to change the reflection. And this correlates to what I was saying with the movie projector example of hitting the screen. Is you can't change the reflection, the screen, but what you can change in this lake example is the perception. You can only change the perception of what you're looking at. And that's that self-love, that confidence when you're looking at the reflection, that perception, not hating on yourself, not doubting yourself, not feeling, bad for yourself and beating yourself up. That reflection is going to change if you're positive about yourself. If you look at yourself in the mirror and remind yourself of all of your accomplishments, small or big, it's the way you're perceiving the reflection. You can't change the reflection. You can only change the perception. And when you change your perception, that's when you change the projection. The law of correspondence teaches us that reality isn't something that's out there. It's a direct reflection of your consciousness. Your consciousness is the creator. This law helps us understand the universal structure. Oracle of Delphi once said, "Know yourself, and then you will know the universe." It is our biggest teacher for the self-knowledge process. Reality is how I project myself. It's not about judging the reflection. It's about understanding it. Why do you see what you see? Why do you attract what you attract? The answers are all within you, and there's no limit on how far it can go. The only limit is the limit of your consciousness. You are your only enemy. You are the only one that can hold yourself back of the creation. So each one of us has a level of consciousness. Consciousness through the things we've been through and gone through. We all on different levels. I did an episode on life as a video game. Go check that out. You can only create what the limit of your consciousness has. There is no better or worse consciousness. What consciousness does is it expands. More knowledge keeps getting put in the DNA code. It's expanding and expanding and expanding. Each one of us is aware of something that the other isn't. A lot of different things going on. Consciousness is different, but it's expanding. Over time, you're learning lessons and going through experiences. Think about a time where someone was clearly projecting themselves onto you. I know you can think of times like this, where someone behaves in a way and you're like, whoa, clearly they got, something going on. They're projecting themselves. Let me know of one of these times in the comments, please. I would love to hear them. I have many of those experiences. And another one we can think about is a time where you projected yourself onto someone else. Can you think of any times where you had one of those moments and you could sit back and clearly say, oh, I was maybe projecting my insecurity, or maybe projecting my anger towards this person, or anything. When I was in Miami and I had my awakening and I was, awakened to this law and realized it, and that realization is what threw me down the, dark night of the soul, where You're questioning your reality, and you're questioning everything in your world and how you're reflecting onto your world. And the way I viewed my environment, I realized that I was projecting my own fears and insecurities into the environment. And it's not the environment that was the problem, it was me and the work I needed to do within myself. How you think about life and love and people. And I realized that that's all programmed information that I was projecting onto the world. And once I got in there and thought about it and deprogrammed and reprogrammed how I wanted to think about life and love and people and work and everything, that's when I was able to start projecting a reality that I wanted to see. So, how do you actually use this law to your advantage? How can you apply it to everyday life? Inner reflection. Understanding what's programmed into the projector will then influence the projection. You have to align your mental state with your desired reality. When you start understanding, that's when you can start influencing the outer. As within, so without. Surround yourself around positivity, because just how your inner world can reflect your outer world can reflect your inner world. Start by observing the outer world. What's not working? What are you not liking? What keeps showing up? That's your reflection. Then go inward. Ask yourself, what is inside me that is creating this? The more you understand yourself, the more you'll understand the universe. You're not stuck with the reflection that you see right now. And this is the power of free will. This is the power of changing your reality. You have the power right here as this little guy. The mind is everything. Remember the first law, the universe is mental. And the power that the mind has is creation with free will. All right. That was good stuff. As above, so below, as within, so without. The world is your mirror. You are a movie projector. The screen is your reality. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and that subscribe, especially to keep tabs with the next 5 universal laws. I did 1 and 2. Now I got 5 more to go. Be proud of yourself for watching this to the end, because you are now 1 step closer to understanding yourself and understanding the universe. 1 step closer to creating your dream life and reaching that peace, love, happiness, and clarity. Drop a comment below and tell me what is one thing that is going on in your outer worlds that you would like to change. And what do you think it's reflecting about your inner world? Those are the 2 important questions of the Law of Correspondence. What do you want to see? What do you want to project? What perception do you need to have that reflection? Thanks for watching. Remember that the Law of Correspondence isn't just a philosophical idea. It's a tool. Use it to understand yourself, to expand your consciousness. This is Tony Scardino. You can follow me on all platforms at Freeing Tony. Keep reflecting, keep expanding, and keep living with free will. Next time, we got law number 3, the law of vibration. I'll catch you guys next time.